Okay, whenever you're ready.
My name is John Diaz. Besides being a full-time real estate broker, I'm also the founder of YooHoo, short for You Have Other Options. We're developing other options in the form of a mobile app for realtors. I don't know if you know this, but there was 5.5 million transactions in 2016 that accounted for $29.6 trillion in sales. And those transactions were serviced by 1.2 million agents. But a little known fact is that the majority of agents make $20,000 to $30,000 a year, which is hardly sustainable for them. And what our app does is it provides them, those agents, an opportunity to get in front of other buyers that they wouldn't have access to otherwise. The problem today is that buyers want and expect immediate access. With the YooHoo app, the buyer can see all the available agents within minutes of the home. And to select an agent, they simply tap on the location pin that sends a show request to the agent. Once the agent accepts the request, the buyer receives the agent's profile and ETA. It's that simple. Now we've identified 4 companies that are in the similar space, but only one of them is actually a competitor. And they are a startup themselves from Colorado area. Now the team comprised of myself and Jay Willis. I've been working as a real estate agent broker for 15 years, and previously for 20 years I was an executive recruiter working with startups. Jay was the lead developer of PMZ.com. They were one of the first real estate websites, and they were also awarded the 8th best real estate site in the country. Now I've chosen to go with a subscription model. The app will be available initially as a free download to both the agent and the buyer. The agent will be offered 3 options, the third being to get for $99 they get access to the app, and that will be a limited time. We'll get access to the app for a lifetime. Now there are, in the current market that I'm looking at starting, which is the Metro List, Sacramento down to San Joaquin counties, there are 25,000 agents. With a 33% conversion, that would be 8,250 agents. At $99, that would bring us $800,000 for one MLS. There's over 800 MLSs in the US alone. What I'm asking for is $150,000 for 5% equity to complete the development of the app and get it out into the market. Thank you.
Alright, so good time?
He beat it by a second.
Nice. Okay, well, I'm gonna give you a 4. And I would almost say I'm gonna give you a 5 for the fact that I would invest in this, if not for, your weaknesses. I do think that you have potential, both as a founder, and I think your business model makes a lot of sense. I'm familiar with this market. I have a sister that's in real estate. My best friend is a broker. So, I think that, and I've been on the market and have had this problem, and I would have loved to have used your app. So I like that. I'm pleased with your logo. I'm pleased with your design overall. It could be polished, but I think you put time and care into the flow of it. I like that you included a mock-up. You did sound like you were a little nervous, and you need to work on that or get something to take the edge off. You kind of lost me at the subscription. You had the 2 different versions. I didn't get the lifetime thing. I still feel like the 99 should have been in the middle, and I'm confused as to why it was not. You can tell me all about it later. And then you started talking about the revenue and these conversions, and the math in my head was not working, so you need a whole other slide for that. Because I was just still stuck being confused with the subscription part. So you lost me there, and that's kind of where it went down. I think you're going to get some great other feedback that's probably going to be better than what I can give you because I'm biased in your favor.
Thank you.
I'll go ahead. I have a specific question. Are you promoting the app to home buyers?
The app will be promoted to home buyers after we have enough agents. So we have to get at least 33% of the agent community
Just
converted.
answer the question.
So
Okay.
you are paying, you who pays for the promotion of the app to the home buyers? Like, how are you gonna?
Well, through social media and I mean, getting out the word, yes.
Yeah. You're responsible for building the market.
Correct.
You know, for your agents.
Hold on 1 second, if I understand, it's like if they're at the house and they wanna see it, or they see the listing, they can, boom,
Yeah, they can get it.
right
They
there.
can get it.
Yeah.
But I was curious about that part, like, so somebody's gonna pay to get the app into people's hands, to build that demand, and it's gonna be you. So, I've actually, spent half a day with a founder in Atlanta with this exact same idea, in terms of,
What's the name of the company? Can I
it's
look them
called
up?
Simple Showing.
Simple Show.
Is the name of the company. So, I'm a little bit, I give you a 4. I think that there's I see a lot of holes in your research, in your presentation. One of the issues that I'm aware of, from this context, is the issue of tire kickers. Anybody with your app can just, I want to see that, someone come show me this house, and they may not be qualified. There's also ID issues, as you well know, that need to be handled, et cetera. So there's a lot of meat behind the company, and some issues that I wasn't sure that you were addressing. But I know you know them, but so I was left, based on your presentation, with some questions about the viability. And then the economics are a little bit surprising. Those brokers are gonna make a percentage of the home sale, and you're gonna walk away with $99, or, some.
Well, and that's where I messed up that one piece.
So
I'm sorry.
if you are in the middle of the flow between home buyers and agents, then a subscription business model doesn't seem to be compatible with the fact that they're going to make a percentage of the listing fee, especially since you are financing getting the app into people's hands. That's expensive. So I'm very curious about the economics of your model. There's definitely a tremendous potential in what you're doing, which is why you got a 4. But there's some holes that, especially in the economics, that I would encourage you to take a sharper look at.
Thank you very much.
Johnny, I give you a 4. I'm gonna keep this brief. I think you need more polish and more practice, but I think that there's a place for you in the market. I would love to see you pivot though, and be the resolution to the pain of people who are house hunting. Like that's what the place I think that you can play the most effectively. Nothing upset me more when I was house hunting than losing a house by like 10 minutes, literally 10 minutes. In one case where, somebody had just come by and put in an offer, and I was potentially willing to beat that offer, but it had already been accepted. So, I mean, and that's just timing, right? So like if you're like real estate on demand, if you're DoorDash for real estate, then be DoorDash for real estate, and actually that's not a bad idea. Be DoorDash for real estate.
It's right there.
Yeah, it's right there.
I want to do it.
Yeah, so I mean, so I just think that you should, coin that. You should. I just think that's your pivot. That's your play. Is like to empower the buyers to, make quick and to have real estate on demand when they want it. End of story.
So my number was a 2. I don't want to piggyback a lot of feedback, but I'm going to make 2 kind of points. The first is I don't know the real estate market well, and I don't feel like I knew it better after the presentation. So I think you need to be able to make sure that this presentation is translatable to somebody who, might not know your niche well. And the second one is, and this is probably more fundamental, harder to fix, but something that I think needs to be addressed is, and it might be a symptom of the first concern I already addressed, but I don't buy the pain point either. I'm not convinced that this is a real pain. As a home buyer, I can't imagine myself kind of spur of the moment, desperately want, okay, I need to see a realtor right now. This is maybe my own personal personality, you know, I'm a little more methodical about it, this is like a huge decision. The last thing I personally would want is somebody trying to sell something so expensive to me right in the moment. So I'm not saying that that's the way the market would think. What I'm saying is I need some validation that the pain you're describing is real, because I'm fully willing to admit that I might be the minority here in missing it. But I need to be convinced and converted that the pain point is real on the home buyer side, and likewise on the realtor side. This tire kicker issue I think is really pertinent. You know, if what you have just created is a mobile app for realtors to now find hundreds of people that aren't ever going to buy a home, you've created a problem, you haven't solved one. So fundamentally what I'm saying is validate the pain point to me, because I'm skeptical. I'm probably more likely to be wrong than you are, because you know the industry, but I'm skeptical. So show me the way.
Well, hopefully if we have an opportunity after to get together, I'm more than happy to address those items.
That was really good feedback.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you.